Well, hey, this is Mark the Mind Coach from NLPMindCoach.com. I'm going to share with you a really unique program that will indeed change the way you think and rewire your brain. Have you ever wondered why sometimes when you have a habit or a particular way of thinking, it's really hard to create change? That's because our unconscious mind, that part of us that is on automatic pilot, is running and functioning every day, and it's either on record or either on play, and you're playing old recordings and old ways of thinking without even thinking about it. And in order to create change in a really powerful and impactful way, there's two things that you've got to do, and I'm going to reveal them to you right now. The first thing that you've got to do is change the input. Change what's coming in through your five senses. What are you watching? What are you listening to? What are you saying? What are you speaking? What are you reading? What the input that's coming in through your five senses affects the output on your screen of consciousness, how you actually view the world. So if you've bombarded with all the stuff that you don't want in your life, then you're going to get more of what you don't want. If I were to say, don't think of a pink elephant, don't think of a pink elephant. Whatever you do, don't think of a pink elephant right now. What's happening? Your mind is thinking about what it is it doesn't want to think about. So in order to create change so that you can make a difference in how you think, you've got to change the input. So for example, if you have 60,000 thoughts, it's probably more than that now, 60,000 thoughts every day, and you're thinking about, and 95% of it is the same as yesterday, then all your programming from childhood, all that time when information was being downloaded and recorded, because our unconscious mind is like a play and a record button. We're either playing old programs over again, or we're recording and rewriting old programs. And I want to show you a way to rewire your brain, because it's really easy to do when you do it at a specific time. Now, so the first one, be aware of the input, what's coming in through your five senses. The second is become consciously aware of how you think. Be consciously aware of what you say, because our words and our pictures, what we think about and what we say, continually flows into our own reality. So what you see is ultimately what you get. So you're getting more of what you think about, what you see, what you believe, and our beliefs are created by simply thinking about something over an extended period of time. Then that is ingrained in us and creates this idea of, or a belief. And so in order to create change in our habits, in our beliefs, how we see the world, the way we think, you've got to rewire it by one, changing the input, and two, changing your output. What it is that you're saying or speaking out. So what you say, you're creating words. So thought becomes something when you speak it out. So the more energy you give it, the more you allow it to create a belief within your own mindset. So if you have limiting beliefs, negative mindset, thinking in of what's not working, focusing on everything that is not possible, you're looking at the problem, not the solution. What you focus on expands. So what you focus on, you fuel with emotion, and what you focus on expands. So you're getting more of what you're focusing on. So what you allow in, then what comes out, then is what you have more of in your life. So if you're not happy with what you have in your life right now, there's some changes that you need to make. And in this program, all you need to do is hit order now. Is a simple 50-minute program to start rewiring your brain in the most unique way. There's 2 times of the day that's really critical, where that critical faculty, that guardian of the gate, that part of your mind that is basically trying to protect you, which in many cases is hindering you from achieving more of what you deserve in your life. So in order to create change in this area, you need to do something like this audio program that you can download straight away by hitting the order button. And now what you do is you stick some headphones on, close your eyes and go full out. You know, something that you get really excited about and you play at 100%. This is what you need to do with this audio program. You need to really play at 100%. So in order to get the best effects on your life, you need to really put everything into this. Allow your imagination to really take hold of this, really listen, really create what it is that you're guided through in this 50-minute NLP mind coaching session. You're going to be surprised how easy it is to create change by rewiring how you think in a really simple to follow process. Hitting the order button is all you need to do, and it's so much fun to do. Now, when are the best times to do this? There's 2 times to do this. First thing in the morning and just before you go to bed. The reason is that guarding the gate, that part of you that is trying to protect you, is not quite at its fullest capacity. So you're using your own brain to effectively create massive change really quickly by being aware of how your brain works. So in that alpha time, when your mind is slowed down, it's sort of in cruise mode, and it's more open to a lot more change. And it's like when you are waking up in the morning, you're listening to news, or you're listening to a current affairs, if you're listening to something that's negative, then that sort of sits with you for the rest of the day. I don't know whether you've been going to work or going somewhere and you listen to a song, and that song is with you for the whole day. Why is that? It's open. You've been open to that most critical time where you're open to information coming in, and when that information is there, it sort of sits there and starts to work to either your advantage and achieving what it is that you want, or to your disadvantage of holding you back and creating the barriers that are currently in your life. Because if there's habits, if there's ingrained negative emotion, if there's limiting decisions, this program can help you. And before you hire a coach, before you take hold of the power of using a coach in your life, see, great athletes all have a coach. Why do they have a coach? Because that helps them with their mindset, helps them with their accountability, helps with their discipline, helps with their focus, their goals, helps them get to where it is that they want to go. Because we all have dreams, we all have goals, we all have these desires. And if you want more in your life, then you first need to work on yourself. You need to work on your mindset so that your mind can create the changes you need to achieve more of what you truly want. There's so much more that you can achieve. Whatever you think you are, you're so much more than that, which means your ability, your talents and abilities are far greater than what you're doing right now. You can do so much more. The human mind, the human capacity, the human consciousness is so much bigger, so much more expansive than we actually utilize in our own lives. There's so much more that you can do. And in this simple little program, by hitting the order button, downloading it, putting on some headphones, first thing in the morning or just before you go to bed at night, really playing full out, knowing how easy it is to create massive change so that you can start to rewire the brain that you have, rewire it to achieve more of what you deserve in your life.